right now. It's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, yo, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're here inside Visit Knoxville for another Blue Plate Special. Feel free to come join us if you like. But if you can't be here with us today, know it is streaming live right now on all of our socials as well as our YouTube channel, where you can also watch it back later at your convenience. He's visiting with us from, well, first I should start by saying Eve Jean and her Falling Stars are here from Chattanooga, and they'll be up the second half of the show with us here today. But he's visiting with us from over in Nashville, Tennessee. Give a great big welcome to the neighbors, to the Blue Plate Special.
How's everybody feeling today? One person's doing good, that's enough for me. This song is called Bird in the Hand. It's not about anything. It's just a bunch of things you've probably heard at some point in your life. A bird in the hand, that's worth two in the bush. And when it comes to falling, well, only fools rushing on. Wings of wax don't fly too high. I've heard this advice 100 times. Gossip time don't start till Monday morning. Grandpa tells a way too long a story. He'll give you something to cry about if you don't wipe up those tears. And I ain't thought about her face in oh so many years. Oh no. So a bird in the hand, that's worth two in the bush. When it comes to falling, well, only fools rushing on. Wings of wax don't fly too high. I've heard this advice 1,000 times. There's no crying in baseball. And when you get there, well, don't forget to call. A bird in the hand, that's worth two in the bush. And when it comes to falling, well, only fools rushing on. Wings of wax don't fly too high. I've heard this advice 1,000,000 times. And that's Bird in the Hand. Thanks, guys. My name is Joe Daniel Carr. I am the neighbors, and usually I have a few people play with me. Kind of rotates. We're from Nashville. We play in Nashville, and that's kind of how things work out there. We just kind of whoever jumps in the group, even if you've ever met them before in your life, you jump on stage, and sometimes magical things happen. And so actually, I'm gonna change. I changed my set just now. I know we always make sets, but I just changed it. I'm gonna do a song. My newest song. It's called Tea and Red Flags. It's about when someone wants to find tea and red flags on you. That means dirt. People are trying to find dirt on you. You're like, what's tea and red flags? What is that? It means someone's trying to find bad things about you. You know what Mama said, and lately it's been on my mind. Don't you dare say nothing else if it ain't kind. 'Cause things come back in time. Things come back. And tea and red flags. I need tea and red flags. Yeah, does anybody in here know how to get this boy real mad? I need tea and red flags. Send me some hot tea and red flags. flags. It doesn't have to have a lick of truth, but it's gotta be real bad. Real There's lots of good things to see and say, and life offers up a real mixed bag. If you can't find no dirt on me today, well, just move truth out of the way. 'Cause things come back in time. Things come back. Tea and red flags, I need tea and red flags. Does anybody in here know how to get this boy real mad? I need tea and red flags, and me some hot tea and red flags. It doesn't have to have a lick of truth, but it's gotta be real bad. Real bad, oh real, real bad. Oh yeah, the kind of bad you know there ain't no chance he's coming back. Real bad, real, real bad. Oh well, if I could find it on my own, well then I wouldn't have to ask. Tea and red flags, I need hot tea and red flags. Yeah, does anybody in here have something on this boy that's bad? I need tea and red flags, and me some hot tea and red flags. It doesn't have to have a lick of truth, but it's gotta be real bad, oh real, real bad, real, real bad, oh yeah. Thank you.
It's the neighbors with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So, Nashville, you must have a lot of neighbors.
Yeehaw. Absolutely. The best neighbors.
So, the name The Neighbors originated during COVID.
During
right?
COVID, yeah. During lockdown, everyone was at home, and I was sitting at home in my apartment and heard some violin playing through the wall. And I was like, what is this? And so I'll go out into the hall, and I'm tracking the sound down, and I find it, and I knock on the guy's door, and I say, and the answer's like, hey, man, are you playing violin in here? He goes, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I'll play quieter. And I was like, no, dude, come on over. Let's play some violin. And he became my bandmate, and since then he's retired. But that's how the Neighbors got started. That's why we were called the Neighbors, because we just jammed every night.
All right. So, whoever you're playing with
Is the
at the
Neighbors.
moment
That's it.
is the neighbor. All right. So, what about music? Do you co-write with your neighbors, or do you like to write solo?
That's a fantastic question. I typically, Nashville is a co-write town. They call it a 10-year town. What that really means is it's a co-write town. It means write with as many people as possible and know as many people as possible. And so co-writing is something that happens commonly. As far as the music and the Neighbors, I've written most of it myself or with someone named Billy Smith, old bluegrass guy. He's actually played here a long, long time ago. When I was like that tall, he played here. So I write with a few bluegrass fellows back home, but no one cares about bluegrass anymore, do they?
Well, in our world, they do.
Here they do, that's right.
So let's talk a little bit about recordings. Do you have some music out there in the world?
We have made some recordings, some demo recordings. We do some work with the local station over in Nashville, and so we got some demos out that we're trying to get them to play. Most of the time, if you want to hear us, you got to hear us live or the social media aspect. We don't mess with the Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that.
Okay, so what would be the best way for someone to hear your music out
That's
there in the
a
world?
perfect question. If you go to Trick Arrow Publishing, that's a website, that's a Facebook, that's an Instagram. It's completely free to support us that way. Trick Arrow Publishing, it actually has a lot to do with not just my band, but a lot of the bands that we play with around town. We do about 2 or 3 shows a week over in Nashville, and I'm sure there's lots of videos and things that you could find out there of us playing.
All right. Well, you all have the opportunity to shake and howdy after the show, and certainly thank him for being here and making some music for us here today. It's the Neighbors on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
you guys for being out here today. It's always good to play in front of people, especially when you do it on the road. This song is called Singing in the Snow because Singing in the Rain was already taken. It's also a very different song. But essentially, it's as a creative, there are some creative people in here. You understand that when you're writing a song, doing anything creative, you're using a tool belt. And in that tool belt, there's this fancy tool. It's called symbolism. And basically, that's just a long way of saying the song's about a girl. That's all I'm trying to say. So rain, rain, don't go away. I know you're a good thing. They never made a movie about singing in the snow. So rain, rain, don't go away. I know you're a good, good thing. It makes me dance and sing and hold my baby all night. Don't worry about me, I've got everything I need. And underneath these clouds, it's clear about as far as I can see. It's a matter of time before the sun comes back out. No one sings in a drought. So rain, rain, don't go away. I know you're a good, good thing. Like a symphony, you sound so sweet to me. So rain, rain, don't go away. I know you're a good, good thing. I wouldn't change a thing if you fell down on me all night. Don't worry about me, I've got everything I need. And underneath these clouds, it's clear about as far as I can see. It's a matter of time before the sun comes back out. No one sings in a drought. So rain, rain, don't go away. I know you're a good thing. I wouldn't change a thing if you fell down on me all night. I'm gonna learn y'all some bluegrass real quick. This song is called Forever Tattoos. I wrote it with a guy named David Easterling here in town. He's played with you guys about 1.5 million times. And we wrote a song about tattoo. Neither of us have a tattoo. I don't think either of us have a tattoo, but this song is about as if you've had a tattoo with someone's name in it. Sometimes tattoos last longer than forever does. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't want you to be lonely forever, but you deserve your heart broken too. Before you find yourself a perfect lover, so you know what you put me through. I used to think that this would last forever. Can't eat, can't sleep, can't even drive my car. All these road signs, they don't mean nothing if I don't even know where you are. Forever don't last as long as it used to, and I'll cover up the ink with my sleeve too. Do you have a matching scar out there somewhere on your heart? 'Cause forever don't last as long as tattoos do. think that we would last forever. Well, that's back when things, they all made perfect sense. Oh, they did back then. But hindsight's like perfect vision. I ain't never gonna see your face again. There's another word there. Forever don't last as long as it used to. And I'll cover up the ink with my sleeve too. You have a matching scar out there somewhere on your heart. 'Cause forever don't last as long as tattoos do. Forever don't last as long as tattoos do. Oh yeah. Usually this is the part where my mandolin player breaks it down, but I got a story for you. One time I was playing this song at a bar, and a guy walks up to me afterward and he goes, "Hey man, I love that tattoo song you did. You know I got a tattoo of a girl's initials on my arm." I said, "They're still there?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, and I was like, "Well, is she still there?" And he goes, "Well, no, it's been a long time." And I said, "Oh goodness, so you didn't get rid of it?" And he goes, I was like, "So what does it mean now?" And he goes, "Well, now it just means Jesus Christ." Forever don't last as long as it used to. And I'll cover up the ink with my sleeve too. Do you have a matching scar out there somewhere on your heart? 'Cause forever don't last as long as tattoos do. Forever don't last as long as tattoos do. Forever don't last as long as these matching tattoos do. That's fun. Let's do we tune because we care. I do appreciate you guys being here today. Thank you, Red, for being such an amazing host. Thank you, WDVX, for being here. There's actually a lot of places in our country that don't have, especially the last couple years, because of changes, don't have independent radio or ways to discover artists locally. And so this is truly, truly, truly a blessing to have in a city like Knoxville and a state like Tennessee. So thank you guys all for being here. And I'm very honored to do it. And you got an awesome band coming up right behind me, so this is going to be pretty cool. You guys are saving the best for last. I'm going to do a song called Way Back When. And this story is about someone that I used to talk to back in the day, and I obviously don't anymore, but this was back when, before Bro Country became Bro Country, before we lived to learn what we had done. And the song's called Way Back When. So you'll hear some parody Bro Country lines about neon lights and stuff, but I'm just making fun of it. You probably think the song is all about you, 'cause you've heard all my lines. Yeah, you might have wrote down one or two about these old bar stools and these late night neon lights. But those are songs about back then. They were songs about way back when. Probably think I always think about you, 'cause you're living in another life. And yeah, you might have crossed my mind, and I thought about calling the line, but then I guess I changed my mind. Those are songs about back then. They were songs about way back when. 'Cause I know that when you listen to the radio, and I know that when you hear one of those I wrote, you turn it up to 10, call all your friends, tell them that I knew him, but that was way back when. I know. Listen to the radio. And I know. When you hear one of those that roll, you turn it up to 10, call all your friends, tell them that I knew him. But that was way back when. That was way back when. Something like that. For my last song. I'm going to do a song I wrote. Actually, I'm gonna give you guys a choice. We got a good little crowd in here. Do we want to hear a song about Walkin' Boss Ballard, or do we want to hear a train song? Overwhelmingly a train song. Okay, we're doing the train song. It's called All Aboard. And it's actually a special treat. It's a Crossroads song mixed with a train song. You're welcome. Days are short, oh yeah, and the nights are cold, and it's been 10 long years since the deal that sold my soul. At midnight my time is up, and so I'll be leaving town because I've used up all my luck. All aboard and all aboard. Well, you hope and pray for peace and grace, but the dear one with the Lord. All aboard and all aboard. Well, you know it only goes one way, and I'd hate to cut things short, so all aboard. Bars are hard, oh yeah, and they're never clean. And so I'll leave a letter with my love for one last night of sleep. And the love I'll leave right there, because it's road that my spirit's on, that's just my cross to bear. All aboard and all aboard. But you'd hope and pray for peace and grace, but the dear one with the Lord. All aboard and all aboard. But you know it only goes one way, and I'd hate to cut things short, so all You guys can give yourselves a hand for being here today. Y'all got up early. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. And all aboard, all aboard. Well, you'd hope and pray for peace and grace, with the dear one with the Lord. All aboard and all aboard. Well, you know it only goes one way, and I'd hate to cut things short, so all aboard. Thank you, guys. We're the neighbors.
That's the Neighbors on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information and music by searching out Trick Arrow Publishing for more information. Now, one thing we always encourage of our audience is that you shake and howdy with our performers after the show, and certainly thank them for making music for us here today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Support for the Blue Plate Special, it comes from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the WDVX Big Plate Fridays at noon, and coming up tomorrow, we're going to going to be hanging out with the Gladson family. Now, if you've never seen the Gladson family, well, many of us have. As a matter of fact, we have watched the kids grow up on our stage. And y'all, they're pretty grown. It's kind of amazing to see them now, and a lot of things have changed in their world over the past couple of years, and we're going to be talking about some new changes in the Gladson Family Band tomorrow. So tune in for that. But if you can join us for that, we'll be at Barley's at noon. Additional support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special also comes from Modelo Especial. So, yes, we will be at Barley's for the big plate tomorrow, but then on Saturday, we'll be right back here in downtown Visit Knoxville with Anthony Jones and Angela Eastley will be here on Saturday. And it being Saturday, there's also the big old farmers market going on in Market Square. You can always find who is headed in our direction here by visiting our website. That's at WDVX.com. Once you get there, click on that box that says Blue Plate Special, and it's going to take you right on over to the calendar. Well, then you find the performer for the day. You click on their name, just like Eve Jean, and it'll take you right on over to their social media page. They're visiting with us from Chattanooga, even though Eve's kind of cheating on Chattanooga right now down in Austin a little bit. But, well, her heart's in Chattanooga. Y'all welcome Eve Jean and her fallen stars to the Blue Plate Special.
Sitting in the evening shade on my front porch swing, I'm sipping brew from a paper cup, not thinking about a thing, except a sweet young mother on the banks of the Tennessee. This cute little redneck down the road who wants to ball with me. Got a craving for a sweet thing, I can't get enough, 'cause I'm craving your love, craving your love, craving your love. You really drive me wild when you look in my deep brown eyes. My tongue is tied, my mouth is open wide, my brain is hypnotized. Well, your man, he don't know, I ain't gonna do him no harm. So meet me after dinner, out behind your boyfriend's barn. I got a craving for a sweet thing, I can't get enough, 'cause I'm craving your love, craving your love, craving your love. I'm craving you, Garrison Heinfeld. summertime. We do just as we please. In just a moment ahead now, baby, we'll soothe all our needs. We'll see the moon rising. She's shining on the hill. Don't you worry, ain't no hurry. We've got time to kill. I got a craving for a sweet thing. Can't get enough. 'Cause I'm craving your love. Craving your love. Craving your love. Craving your love. Let's hit it, y'all. Well, just hold on, Annie. Even when you break right down and cry, we've all been with someone who saw our love as a by and by. But it's alright, you just might do the same thing in time. Roll on, June, Judy, roll on. There's plenty of life, plenty of songs just beyond the same old crowd. They're a little scene in the center of town. It can't be wrong to know you did the best you know how. For you know it, it is rising, it is smoking in front of our eyes. To get enough, to get to the bottom, find you've been there the whole time. Going down to mountain water, cool your feet, creek bed daughters. It's a southern taste, a southern thing to believe. What you can't see, what you can't see, that just might be exactly what you need. So roll on, babe, baby, roll on to another day. They're getting long. Let's roll smoke and let's roll thunder. Rolling my arms and roll through mountains. It's alright to find a friend in the nick of time. For you know it, it is rising, it is smoking in front of our eyes. To get enough, to get to the bottom, find you've been there the whole time. To get enough is to know you've been there the whole time.
It's Eve Jean and her Falling Stars with us here today on the Blue Plates special. So the story is that Eve is from Chattanooga. The band's based out of Chattanooga, but Eve's taken a little jaunt over to Austin to live for a little while. So got the band back together out on the road. So give us like sort of the band bio. How long have y'all been making music together?
Well, this is my personal A-list team of Chattanooga players. I got my pick of the finest down there, and so this is kind of my dream band, and we're all independent artists and tradespeople and session players, and my falling stars are the exact band I want to represent Chattanooga with.
So what about the tunes? Are you the primary songwriter of the band?
Yeah, Red, I am. I write a lot of the songs, and I choose a lot of our covers, too. So,
Okay.
yeah, we got a couple of those for y'all a little later on, too, but yes, it is my vision for
Have
what
you ever done the co-write thing? Do you like to do that?
You know, it's been a while, but Caleb Bays, the pedal steel player, who we played in this old band, Terrestrial Troubadours, we co-wrote a couple songs together. Some moments here and there, but overall, it's a pretty independent experience outside of that.
Okay. So what about recording?
Yes, we have recordings everywhere, y'all, all on reel-to-reel tape done by Johnny Hobson down there in Nashville, Tennessee. And we've been friends since we were teenagers, and he's one of the best analog recording engineers. So we do the hi-fi, old-school 70s style, live on the floor, clean it up, and that's how I like to do it. I'm been told I'm old school.
Okay. There's some video out there as well. And I think Instagram, is that probably the best place for people to search you out there?
Yes, ma'am. We got Instagram, we got Spotify, we got YouTube. If you look up Eve Jean or Eve Jean and Her Falling Stars, Eve like the Bible, Jean like the pants, it's pretty easy to find.
All right. Shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for making some music for us here today on the show, y'all. This is Eve Jean and Her Falling Stars on the Blue Plate Special.
Rosie, you're leaving again. You say that he doesn't get your friends. Well, some of us drink wine while some smoke weed. But I think you got a taste for what most lose. For what most lose. But not you. No love, love has got you running again. Every night on patios, you sit in crowds with your headphones on. Some say you're a smile, while some say you're cruel. But I know that you do the best you can. Just do the best that you can. Love, love, it's got you running again. A little bird on a wire sings his melodies for me. Rain falls off the mountainside. Hearts are busting open wide. She'd hang around if you asked her to.
Ask her to.
But she won't wait. She won't wait. She won't wait for you. Jeans drip on old built-ins. New sins, old friends. Rain knolls on a window pane. Lit candle, open flame. She'd hang around if you'd asked her to.
Ask her to.
But she won't wait. She won't wait. She won't wait for you. She'd hang around if you asked her to.
Ask her to.
But she won't wait. She won't wait. She won't wait. No, she won't wait. No, she won't wait. No, she won't wait. She won't wait for you. Here's a Freddie King song for y'all. Going down, going down, 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 down. Yes, I'm going down, going down, 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 down. I'm going feet in his window, in my own brown hairs on take me down and close that boxcar door. Take me down and close that boxcar door. I'm going back to Chattanooga to sleep on Sister Irene's floor.
it's Eve Jean and her Falling Stars with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. What the radio audience missed, that the studio audience actually saw happen there, was Eve popped a string just like 30 seconds into that song. They pulled it off very well, but a solo yet acoustic guitar has been inserted into the mix, and well, the show will go on. No big deal.
It's the price of rock and roll.
It is the price of rock
Even
and
if
roll.
it's country rock. Thank you, Daniel.
So
and
you
thank
guys,
Red.
how about one more round of applause for the neighbors or the neighbor? We want to invite everybody to join us again tomorrow. We'll be at Barley's with the Gladson Family Band. You can find information about that at WDVX.com. Eve Jean and her Fallen Stars are going to be at Barley's tonight. It's Honky Tonk Thursday, y'all, and they'll be performing down there for all those dancers. Do they dance in Chattanooga?
No.
They didn't used to dance in Knoxville either. Y'all got to get you a honky tonk night because you can't stop these kids
Been
from
trying.
dancing now. It's crazy. It'll blow your mind.
We've
They'll
been
all be
trying
out there
down there.
dancing.
I'm a dancing fool. I love it. So that's why I
So-
always look from Knoxville.
So you yourself, if you want to learn to two-step, they do the lessons. It's a crowded dance floor, so nobody's looking at you. And it's just all about having a great time. You can find out more by searching out Eve Jean or Eve Jean and her Falling Stars there on social media. Shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for being here. We'll get one last tune here today from Eve Jean and her Falling Stars.
Thank you, Red, for hosting. Thank you, Justin, for doing sound. And thank you, Blue Plate Special, for having us. This is a dream come true. Once was a thought inside my head. Before I'd reach 30, I'd be dead. But somehow on and on I go. Keep on rolling with the flow. Folks said that I would change my mind. I'd straighten up and do just fine. But I still love rock and roll. Keep on rolling with the flow. All guys my age are raising kids. I'm raising hell just like I did. I got a lot of crazy friends, and they forgive me of my sins. Some might be calling me a bum. I'm just out here having fun. And Jesus loves me, yes I know. Keep on rolling with the flow. While gals my age are raising kids, I'm raising hell just like I did. I got a lot of crazy friends. They forgive me of my sins. Can't take them with you when you're gone. I want enough to get there home. And I ain't never growing old. If I keep on rolling with the flow. I ain't never growing old if I keep on rolling with the flow. I ain't never growing old. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling. Keep on rolling with the flow.
Eve Jean and her Falling Stars. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.